Memo bi akwa ba eba Melodies TV so. Ende yen he bibi Ghanaian musician a ye friend Kwesi Otin. Me di kan atre mo say Ghana ha. Musician ana actor ana celebrity bia wakatre wo say otoaba ema NPP because of FreeSHS bia do oboa. Oboa. Oye NPP ni ena otoma NPP. Ena wa sheda di FreeSHS atale ho. Ena no me be ya analysis o ama mo amote. Me kan sa akode de me kan actor e friend no e friend saying Calibus me kan ne de ende ye Kwesi Otin because Kwesi Otin aba be comment on 24-hour economy no eso eya na ye omo person mo kire say na economy so no mo to aba na enye party sa na ye omo person me say omo kasa asem ne omo boa omo ye NPP for free omo nkola brem eno mo ye NPP for no mo ahye da adi hye nze me the economy me say economy policy nti na me to aba oboa say your policy nti na to aba now tie Kwesi Otin e de nsem ya ba betuja ye be ready ni old inyama bibatie o say 24-hour economy is not well communicated. Ghanaians do not understand. Kwesi Otin no sisi adono no oka satre Ghana for say NDC for 24-hour economy na wo mode ba no omo nkan asem ni ye ti ama Ghana for anti ase yen ready o say gospel musician Kwesi Otin has cautioned the NDC, pointing out that their 24-hour economy policy is poorly communicated, resulting in a lack of understanding among Ghanaians. I say the 24-hour economy is a great idea, and to tell you the truth, Ghanaians are willing to understand what the 24-hour economy policy is. He expressed during an interview on X Zone on TV XYZ with Efia Cook. I say according to the gospel musician, the NDC needs to emphasize a flagship idea within the 24-hour economy concept and concentrate their message on that, advising them to refrain from excessive talking. Or say NDC for kasadodo. 24-hour economy no, omompe adie ba kubi wom, no mon kan ho asem. Na se kasa ne de ya adoso. No problem. Or say while acknowledging the positive aspects of the 24-hour economy policy, he admitted to hearing about it, but not knowing the specifics. I say, of course, they are talking. But I think that when it comes to politics, don't say too many things. Pick a flagship idea from your many concepts and champion that idea rather than talking excessively. I only hear 24-hour economy. I don't hear the specifics, he added. Or say, 24-hour economy no, or no, or take the specifics no NDC for enka. This is Kwesi Otin, and Kwesi Otin asem a wo ka kire Ghana for eni. Minim se bi obi beka say oh na say abranche ne futu na wo ma no eye futu pa. Ye betua ne nsem no so but don't worry. Minim se bi obi beka say abranche ne futu na wo ma na nke ye futu pa na Melodies enti na obu efu. And I want people to understand this in life. Ewi ase obi wo ho a efutu na wo ma no otufu because of pewasem. Obi wo ho a efutu na wo ma no otufu because of pewasem. It is up to you to discover and take say efutu kura wo pe. Obi wo ho a efutu na wo ma no ompewasem o enu wo tufu enye se wo tufu se bra be ye papa o ompewasem nti wo tufu. Obi wo ho so a opewasem pa enu wo tufu. Na wo Kwesi Otin o ka kire me say Melodies Martina platform we so aba be ready hwe NDC for policy documents om de aba abonten hwe adverta me be ye reaction e wa ha Sami Jemfi Junior omo advert omo ye about the 24-hour economy a omo atrere nyama ase a me be ye ho reaction e wa ha hwe Sami Jemfi nankasa policy documents a wo ba be release ya me be ready frequently asked questions and how they explain the 24-hour economy. Now what about Tina TV so say NDC for no 24-hour economy no mun tretre mu ye. Look at the advert individuals the 24-hour economy explaining it better. O pesa what ase a wo beti ase. Very simple. Se wo pese wo tie ase a, wo be tie ase. Se wo got na baby na ka se NDC for asa omo kasa do. And wo kwesi oti na wo be trend NDC for se ne ye politics. Yen ko kana yenti a, o se yan in politics that you don't talk too much. You don't talk talking excessively. And the 24-hour economy, I don't hear the specifics. You don't hear the specifics about the 24-hour economy. All the things they are saying about the 24-hour economy, kwesi your thing, we say we won't see specifics, no. Unim dientia, you be from the kan ya na ka unim say it is coming from a genuine place. Unim dientia, sa de we, every kwesi your thing hono, me, I have a problem with it. Kwesi your thing krona e support let me show you something. Meba, kwesi your thing. Kwesi your thing kriao. When NPP wanted to pass the FreeSHS, okay, let me show you. I say I supported FreeSHS policy, not NPP. This is kwesi your thing. I say one of your supported FreeSHS policy, and then yes, I supported NPP. One supported NPP or supported FreeSHS. Kwesi your thing new. Okay. I say Ghanaian gospel musician Kwesi Otin has reiterated his reasons for endorsing the New Patriotic Party in the 2016 and 2020 general elections. Speaking on the New Day show with Belamundi on December 8th, Kwesi Otin clarified that he rather endorsed the FreeSHS policy propounded by NPP, not the party. Kwesi Otin say, or supportive FreeSHS, na enye party no. Na, kai say, Embra NPP person mo pass FreeSHS. Ghana for bi so mo say FreeSHS na mo person mo pass na ka mo ntrechire mu ema Ghana for no then NPP for kan. President Akufo-Addo na mu ekwakwate na BBC o se CNN. Aye bisa ne say FreeSHS na person wo ye no. Sika wo person wo de ye kra na sen President Akufo-Addo to me ansan. Time ben na Ghana for bisa NPP for say FreeSHS na mo pese mo pass no. Mon try the amount of money e be kum. Mon try and send ya mobile implement no. MPP for e katre Ghana for say this is the roadmap to the FreeSHS. This is the flow chart. This is how we are going to do it. This is how we are. Time ben MPP for years they didn't give us any explanation. Omo twen omo ba ban mu no. E no mo ye wo mo ade. And they all the troubles by because nanka womo katre yen say FreeSHS no mobile implementing no say ni e be na nanka Ghana for be hu ni say proud to NPP coming no nanka double track beba amende omo aba be say education system omo katre yen early nanka Ghana for be but they didn't tell us even them they didn't plan it omo ba be mu anso omo ye no mu hu say say ade yi kra no e was ye double track. Yaman kolani be called red, ebimuko green, ebimuko yellow, meboa. They weren't able to even explain the specifics of the FreeSHS to Ghanaians when they were in opposition. But only kwesi otin, and no now pese utie, now pese wotie asie ntino, utie ti asie e support womo. Meboa. And that will be catch NDC for say they should bring specific. And you see, the me say it's not that the NDC is not even bringing specifics so. Even the NPP passing their FreeSHS or one fast specifics and background, no, you supported them. Not NDC for or more FreeSHS, no, or more at the specifics. Abba. It's not that the NDC didn't bring specifics, so the NDC, in fact, they brought specifics. They've brought specific. Now so we're no crying, no. Oh, Baba, but not TV so. Kasa NDC for kasa too much. Na 24-hour policy no omo pe bibi ba ko pe e wo ho. You see I don't want to insult but tell me the sense in that 24-hour policy no omo pe bibi ba ko nka ho asem e de no omo nka 24-hour policy no e ka e de no omo mpeso nka ho asem FreeSHS no NPP for omo fa bibi ba ko pe FreeSHS no ka ho asem. How can you even do that? 24-hour economy no e policy aye de ba osi yempa ade ba ko bi pe about the 24-hour economy no ne yenka ho asem ade ben. How can you say me fa ade ba ko pe about the 24-hour economy policy na makasa you just don't want to listen, you just don't want to understand because we NPP ni Nisan say what that Ghana for aba be catch and say who support NPP because of FreeSHS inti. Unim say nkrofo be ka say the 24-hour economy nso a policy one also support policy inti support it. Inti what share that now the fefa nchen. Asa. We share baby now support your party I support you. Now media me I don't even know why I say mo ferry bi mo suro say mo be ka say mo support NPP bi without question your team we ne sa akode ne sa calibers ne sangro as mo suro so mo be ka so mo support me I don't understand. I don't know their problem. I dey who ka say wo support NPP a we dey na Ghana for be yo. What do Ghanaians do? Now what's one media policy na me support it and the media policy matter. For Kwesi Otin and those like Kwesi Otin who are saying say the NDC needs to be specific now. I am adding the policy document NDC for the ABA explaining the 24-hour economy to Ghanaians, the frequently asked questions and the explanation of what ABA now maybe utie enwa uya obeti asye. Inti ni yenkongo tie NDC for policy document on this. Mimo obi di akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Mama mwati asye say, you see, one of the reasons inti announcing na NDC for bi nyame bi emede ene say assembly amekano menka say me directly no mutie menka sa but efutu bi amema no one way or the other I see say the NDC they work on it. It is either say maybe na omo baba be na me dinkan baba I don't know because they obi no wo ma information but me baba tina na maka say NDC for munyese ubewie no na NDC for omo yes ade no ade a personally na me de pan na emra NDC for Mahama be announce 24-hour economy ye first reaction from NPP no me kan sembi wa ha asem wa mekan ne say sa asem na NDC for aka and the NPP for kasa fa ho no trese me politics ase say NPP for acha say wo mo kasa tia Mahama 24-hour economy na trese etwi omo na omo nim say omo anye adwuma ansen na entrega na fo a ade bi a Mahama betumi die wini because Ghana for hia adwuma internet de ebi mo ka say and the 24-hour no ma wo mo ne omo yere enda ne sanses ne but na aka tra NDC for say NDC for sisi an omo mbo ho man tete omo fa policy ideas embra omo fa data mbra na Ghana for nti ase ena me sorry ya Sami Jemfi aba be posti screenshot of frequently asked questions what you say ne ka say frequently asked questions are more like you trying to document and then answer questions are eba inti o the policy biba and now the bibia ba na microphone tiasia questions e yo mo bisa no na why no and your friend of fact frequently asked questions na wo yi ano na wa trechim nti NDC for the documents policy document bia ba betudwa mainly based on the frequently asked question and I think say it is a good start. It is part of the documentation and the data make us an NDC for Mfambra no. This is part of it. It is a good start. What you say? Nini na ka humbi. Inti no yankonko ready the frequently asked questions on the 24-hour economy policy proposal. Let's read the questions and then see what people are saying about it. The questions people are asking and then the answers the NDC. You see, frequently asked questions will let you understand it's better. Now, this is one of the questions. The first question is what is the 24-hour economy all about? Into mo ka say ne ma ye ne ye yere no nda and ye ku efumu a wo ma ya ko 24-hour no ye be answer the first question. The 24-hour economy is say wutie me. Now so question I will be saying say any crampo e dean a. Let's see the answer. Or see the 24-hour economy will be a deliberate policy intervention by the next NDC Mahama government to encourage and support certain businesses and companies to operate 24/7, preferably in a 3-shift system of 8 hours each, by creating an enabling environment that promotes productivity, competitiveness, and well-paying jobs. It's very, very simple. NDC for 24-hour economy policy, no. What I want to ask you will be say policy ne kra this is the answer they've come up with. Almost a policy bia one enyo hye se wo pese oba beka ho a enyo hye but uye business na wo operate a policy bi a ebeboa na wo business no operate 24/7 preferably ne 3 shift into obi beba anopa oba anopa ewia mu hono na wapon ewia na obi nso aba oba enyumre mu hono na wapon enyumre na obi nso aba ahomachi into 3 shift ahomachi na obi na wapon into first no na nke ejuma ne befa nipa ba ko ewe ejuma mu a ene ejuma na fa nkrofo miensa because obi aba anopa waba be the same job obi aba ewia waba be the same job obi aba enyumre tu ahomachi aba anso aba be the same job. Inti that is the explanation at NDC for Ediaba. The second question will say, what will be the main driver of Mohammed's 24-hour economy policy? Inti 24-hour economy policy no. Edian pan the territory. Edian na air territory pan. What will be the main driver? Or see the 24-hour economy will be mainly anchored on Mohammed's overarching vision to create sustainable jobs for Ghanaians. This will be achieved through his agenda to modernize and mechanize agriculture, provide incentives for the private sector to thrive, promote agro-processing and manufacturing, transform Ghana into an import substitution and export-led economy, among others. In the 24-hour economy, no, and home faswo anything. Now the first and faswa wa moka, and they say ebeme ejuma. Omo a ende omo tifia womo eni ejuma ye no ebema bebre na ejuma ayeden aye basically no 24-hour economy no se obi pese oti ase 24-hour economy ne mfaso be na oso a mfaso kese ye woso ano no ebema nkrofo bebre aba benye ejuma ye because enya mama wati ase no se nipa ba akope ene ye ejuma bi na nipa kro no ba beti ase company beti ase zon be 24-hour afi ese omode nkrofo mienu eba be hye nanemu nti sisi ano instead of one person no company no be employ nkrofo miensa. Okay, now I say the 24-hour economy policy will be a major boost to John Mahama's import substitution and export drive. That is say Mahama ne need aso won say metena ha ema moti ase say Ghana no de bia say meka say Ghana your economy the dollar will always beat our cedi. Now mama what ase say the main reason and they say we are local people with foreign taste. Bibia wa Ghana bia ye kra efia broche ba. Bibia Ghana for ho eni je ho bia no ye kra fia broche den eba. Inti Mahama ne ni da so ene se wo be sesa saade no. Na wo sesa saade na ene lebe ma Ghana ye sidi na de bia eto no. Sisi a enya honden. Basically no sa na be ye. Inti no sa won ti ase a no. Now I say, which industries will the 24-hour economy focus on? The 24-hour economy, no industry ben because and there be more can say, hey, and Mahama be ye the efum gra yen to me nkwana ye be ko efum a yen to me ne ye yeremonda. Sa example ne de bia me use. Nti ye say e industry ben and a 24-hour economy ne sisi ano ebe gina so. I say the 24-hour economy will be primarily but not exclusively focused on 24-hour agro-processing, 24-hour pharmaceutical industry, 24-hour manufacturing industry, 24-hour construction. Into what industries no? Industries are agro-processing. Into omu processing agricultural products. What you say? You find say a kumfi, okote pineapple ni free fumba, oba be produce. Na we nya fruit juice. In the company bisa no we hear more people. Pharmacy which makes sense because in the Ghana ha the pharmacies bebre. I think the only pharmacy I mean who Ghana wo moye 24 hours Origin Pharmacy. They are the only pharmacy I've seen. Is it Origin? I think it's Origin. Yes, they are the only pharmacy I've seen a wo moye and kranyo money na just some few branches and 24 hours. Okay. But a lot of the pharmacies ni na no ahomache unim na okoko yare na opedru a unya amama kai story bi embra na me okay university ahomache na madam for big girlfriend oba be yare ye ye ko chinchin pedros ayenya inti no pharmacies no ye ni 24 hour me gidi say it will make sense ati ase inti no ebi mo beba ewia anopa omo wia omo ye pharmacy attendant no anopa ombeba ewia na omo aba inti ahomache na nankwa ana anwumre na nko mbepon na obi akono na nkrofo nso wo ho na chese ya employ more people. So for that one it makes sense. Manufacturing industry omo manufacturing nyama industries no omo mpon 24 hour. Construction say ye construction ye 24 hour me gidi say ebeboa ati ase imagine say u sidan na 24 hours. I mean ebema edan no sisika no wo nkwa na edan ni sie na ebekọ fast ana aban sidan a ana aban ye kwan bi ana bibi na ye ni 24 hours ebekọ fast 24 hour extractive industry mining and quarrying to mo mutu gold ni nyama no 24 hours. 24 hour sanitation and waste management, 24 hour leisure and hospitality industry. Ati ase inti sa hotels ne sa places no and the hotel bi ani ho a wo bepon 24 hour obenya. And you see all these people no na mostly ne de nti a sa hotels ne sa motels ne sa guest house no omopon omonye 24 hours ne say security because e bia say enwumre no wakwa ko bia wo so so obi beba abewia no sa pharmacies ne kra no ati ase inti me ohwe origin pharmacy American 24 hours na say enwumre no enwumre ahomache around 12:1 ukọ ho a makoto edro sa time da ukọ ho a you not be made to enter 24 hours no obegina abonten inti omo bema one wo bekasa e wa abonten ho no na wa ma o we pia tray bi ama o na de wo to no aha wo di sika na tum no so de atum no de ama ati ase aha inti no sa 24 hour economy ade we de me hu ne say the main challenge will be security. Internet NDC forecast said they will be partnering with the state security to provide security, but also it will be another issue. But no can it will also be another opportunity because imagine say based on enunti Ghana police ebe employ more people into the police because it's here on the 24 hours inti ye pese ye nya special police branch a womo protect sa manufacturing companies na tese sisi ano police for every year limited people of maybe 200 and more far. This time also more far by 1,000 because they will need more people to protect. Depending on how we implement it, it will rather be a challenge or even an opportunity. Okay. Digital startups and business processing outsourcing. 24-hour financial services, 24-hour retail centers, transportation services. Also, selected public institutions with large customer traffic, such as ports and harbors, customs, passport office. Passport office, you 24 hours, passport office, 24 hours, DVLA, among others, will be part of the 24-hour economy. DVLA, so the 24-hour economy will also be implemented within the context of other national development initiatives, such as education and training, health services, agriculture, the provision of affordable housing for workers, efficient public transport, efficient justice delivery, among others. It is all part of an ambitious drive by the NDC Mahama administration to take Ghana to the next level in the global economy. I think it is good. I mean, at least we are having some answers. In Timua, Omontias here 24-hour economy. Now you know the sectors are more okay. Now, more question. I'll say, what kind of support will be given to these businesses and companies by government in order for them to operate 24/7? Sa omo just 24 hours no. Enya by force say o business cry or say o ye. But so why you say o be ya? A buying supports being en obema. Here read. I think say it is important. Also, the next NDC Mahama government will create an enabling environment for businesses and companies to operate 24/7 by one, providing an atmosphere of improved security and public safety. And the same yana make us say 24 hours. I mean, who said the big challenge about security, but NDC forecast may provide security. Okay, and I'm telling you that could also be an opportunity because see, the current numbers of Ghana, security current numbers are menya sure say beboa. Inti na natre say we need to employ more police, we need to employ more state security. That will also help. And also ebe bien you me pende unim na be bie form na ka se Ghana for mbra no mbra me dani police for he obi be jai na edwuma kra kwa akoye. Inti and also be opportunity. 2, also providing cheaper and reliable electricity for participating businesses based on time of use tariff system. Okay, also a time of use tariff system is an electricity pricing structure where the price of electricity varies based on the time of day and day of the week power is consumed. Okay, inti say 24 hours na sisi an yenim say eka ebetumi aba because ube use more electricity, but aban bebem na waba bete electricity no ne kaso ayeden amount. Inti ebia the time of use no and say yebetumi aka say okay normal day who use electricity na ebia normal charges are etel no okay, but enumere say who use electricity na yebe lower no so that en charge will be bresa at here, which would encourage people because need na problems, need na issues ebe arise who implement here issues ebe arise say electricity and the company decision mutia more because now they are working 24 hours into your move beam some be reduce the amount, which is also not bad. Now, as the companies that sign onto the 24-hour economy policy will be given modern smart meters, which will be calibrated to charge a lesser tariff per kilowatt per hour for power consumed during off-peak hours. Into send America no, yebema companies never 24 hours no special meter into enumerate and off-peak hours time any peak hours no, which is enumerate and no, I'm saying enumerate peak hours and anyway say your daytime say your enumerate meter never ma na special into no a drew off-peak hours na time and microphone share down use electricity ni bebre sana e be time and microphone share down if you are use electricity ni bebre sana you better tete so amamo. Now, tax incentives. Companies, businesses that subscribe to the 24-hour economy policy will be given tax incentives to reduce the cost of their operations and enhance their competitiveness. Into companies now, and they're gonna for complaining, say, oh, and your taxes, bibia ye bia etwo the ding say, oh, your company now got how do business, which 24-hour economy, a day we are here. Aban behe na watete etwo so ayeden amount. Financing support will be provided for certain strategic agro-processing factories and manufacturing companies to boost production for import substitution and export. Here we are. Omo a womo so ye agro-processing no. Ebi mu nso no ebenye sika aban de sika be share omo ase no more processing more. Now, question 5. I say what will be the implementation approach of the 24-hour economy policy? And you see, in America, I am happy that the NDC is answering all these questions because these are some of the things you know. Maybe now America say NDC for your document no more and they are answering. I say what will be the implementation approach? 24-hour economy policy ni tano ombe saying say no ombe no because ngo fo bebre NPP for say oh enyeye ebi mu nsomo mo kan say enyeye ebi mu nsomo mo kan say oh ade a ekoso de da but NDC for be answer say senior wo mo ebe ye omo de no. I said the next NDC Mahama government will publish the strategic blueprints for the implementation of the 24-hour economy policy upon assuming office. Into almost say omo yeto abamo mu no mu winia blueprint no send your no and publish it. Now see businesses and companies that wish to take advantage of the incentive packages under the policy will be required to voluntarily sign on to the 24-hour economy policy. Into ya wadwin say wo be ya enye wo hye but you better trust us in sign krata say obey 24 hours no. Wow pese o ya. No baba be sign. Companies that are already running 24/7 will automatically be captured under the policy and provided with the necessary incentives. Companies be and there's any American NPP for eka some say oh 24-hour economy no e ade e koso de dada. So say companies now omo ye de dada no. Sa companies no ye de omo so be kan ho. Or say a new employment act which will, among other things, set out the regulatory framework for the 24-hour economy will be passed in consultation with organized labor, AGI, and other relevant stakeholders. The act will complement the existing Labor Act. Inti we de ayemra. Say 24-hour economy BBC iba. I was see a parliament. Inti NDC for be passemra. Na answer no be passemra no. Omne edwadifo ni na betenase. no mo agye o mo adwentre afa ho nti de ye no no mo aye no mo de ato ho. So that's the answer. Now question 6, I say what will the next NDC Mahama government do to enhance efficiency and productivity in the already existing 8-hour work system in public institutions? It will have public institutions omo mo ye adwuma ma aban a dodo na no omo kwa anopa no mo apon 4 into na ye 8 hours pe into obisa say sa public institutions no so no e den de be ya form ho. Also we shall consciously promote discipline and efficiency in the already existing 8-hour work schedule in public institutions and in new additional work shifts by introducing appropriate measures to root out practices that militate against efficiency and productivity in the public sector. Okay. Into public institution, say, let me read it again. We shall consciously promote discipline and efficiency in the already existing 8-hour work schedule in public institutions and in new additional work shifts. Okay, additional work shift by introducing appropriate measures to root out. I don't get it. Additional work shift in the sense that the after the 8 hours they'll start with the 24-hour implementation on it, or additional work shift in the sense that they'll shift the indiscipline to now become discipline, because they were talking about discipline and efficiency. So additional work shift in the sense that now they will shift the focus to discipline and efficiency, or additional work shift in the sense that shift as an 8-hour shift and another 8-hour shift. I think that we need more explanation on that. Personally, me, I need more explanation on that. Anyway, question 7, I'll say, are there any countries or cities currently implementing a 24-hour economy policy or strategy? Into obisa, say, or might be a woho, and a krobi woho, any Ghana, or moya 24-hour economy yana. Or say, yes, all the major and most prosperous economies in the world operate various degrees of 24-hour economies. They include the United States, where nearly 30% of the labor force work at night, the United Kingdom 19%, Germany 12%, and France 7%. In Africa, Kenya is contemplating a 24-hour economy. The city of Sydney, the capital of New South Wales in Australia, is currently implementing a 24-hour economy policy strategy, just to mention a few. Our 24-hour economy policy will be tailored and implemented to suit Ghana's economic context. Okay? Inti amanamana wa monso no ena wo trim ti mo America na enye news mo wo UK. Anti Ghana ni bi wo ho a wo America onim se eye adwuma wo ho. Nanso oye NPP ni nti ende wo ka se TNDC for. Hey, wo ye view. Now, the 8th question, I say, some critics say that since the 24-hour economy cannot be legislated, it is bad idea. Are they right? In the Bimu Samum can say, it sounds say, Enya or she. I have a shen professor Wamunya 24-hour economy, no, a idea enye ye. Now, question, answer Modeban. Or say, no, they are totally wrong. Or say, as a development strategy, it does not have to be legislated. However, it will be supported by a strategy document, including a policy framework, which will be produced after the launch of the NDC's 2024 manifesto. Also, the document will be closely aligned with the party's manifesto and a coordinated program for social and economic development policies, which every president is required by the Constitution to present to Parliament within 2 years of assuming office. On the basis of the policy framework, different types of legislation such as a new Employment Act, first of its kind, as well as laws to strengthen Ghana's import substitution and export drive, employee rights, and consumer welfare will be enacted to support the strategy. It is worthy of note that safe tax measures, the essential services economy, and certain regulations, economic policies are generally not legislated. However, once an enabling environment is created by government, businesses, individuals who aspire to be productive, competitive, and profitable ultimately take advantage of such policies. For example, digitalization is not legislated as a matter of compulsion in and of itself. However, businesses which require digital platforms to be productive and profitable to take advantage of such digital platforms once they are introduced by governments. In March, the same vein, a 24-hour economy will not be imposed on businesses. However, businesses who are being targeted by the 24-hour economy policy will in no doubt sign onto the program in order to take advantage of the attractive incentives under the policy so as to reduce costs and enhance their competitiveness. This is what happens in all advanced countries running 24-hour economies. Now, as something here making kind no omu bisa and I send your work no say adie enyo hye a ye de hye nipa so. We just say Ghana businesses be ya na no say oh akwa ye say endemremu digitalization in the sense say business bebre wo ho a social media and the emankrofo nya sika pa enyo hye aban enhye business bi ase won ko set up e social media but wa outina ho na wa hu say o competitor e social media na o make sika ebe force o say won so ye den unso ko create presence e social media. What in some say aha inti a very simple inti enyo hye aban nkonko hye business bi ase won bra be hye 24-hour economy policy na se dabi na nso omo a wo be sign on no wa wo be hu senia omo adwuma etumpon wa wo be hu senia wo mu nya sika inti obi anka ntre se bra be hye wa wo de mirika be ba be hye. As some critics say that some businesses or companies already operate 24/7, hence the policy is not new. Are they right? Say in the NPP phone some more can no answers are one ba or say no, they are terribly wrong. Send the NPP forecast or companies be here the daddy and egusu here the Ghana. Or say wrong. Or say currently Ghana does not have any deliberate policy that supports or incentivizes businesses or companies to operate 24/7. Into some can say currently no. Ghana company be here 24/7 na yes our company na join or dey but we no a deliberate effort and I liked an answer and the Mutala our ye NDC MP e Tamale area hono I like answer and the Oma TV3 oni e Japan mesa share and the Japan mesa asem can say 24-hour dey cost wo Ghana deda nti NDC for the omo ye no a bad idea e no ka say he answer na President Akufo-Addo ebeye policy a ye friend no planting from food and jobs no na Ghana ye wo ekuafo a edo de dada untumi ntrem say na ye ni kuafo wo man we mu but still President Akufo-Addo the policy bi by our friend the planting for food and jobs that time na ka NDC for ba be ka say oh Ghana kuafo wa had that until ye planting for food and jobs a enye ya na ka Ghana for ni na be di MPP for NDC for atem so mu ni nyansa. This is the same thing. Yes, company bi wo he bi o ye 24/7 but enye aban policy. It is a obana because a company be here the dada until we are not as a woo Jimmy. We a deliberate policy from aban. To say send ye care for Edwa, Monso Mobabe planting for food and jobs. So now when him say care for or that and so implement a policy deliberate. To win so and this is for the deliberate because and the company be away 24/7 biano. Aban M1 or no no didn't pay. But NDC for the aban eba boom into different. And I think that's a perfect answer. Now say the 24-hour economy strategy will be the first government policy intervention that will provide tax incentives, cheaper and reliable power, and in some cases financing support for businesses that operate 24/7 in Ghana. This is what makes the policy a novelty in Senya Americano. Also, the fact that few companies currently operate 24/7 in Ghana does not mean that the 24-hour economy is already being implemented. This is because such companies operate on their own without any support whatsoever from Aban or from government, just like I told you. Okay? Intiano ena omo ediabroson. I was more importantly, the fact that few companies currently operate 24/7 in the country goes to show that the 24-hour economy is possible. Inti NDC funds am can say NPP for air say 24-hour economy is a bad idea. Now so more some ka say companies be air ya. NDC for say say companies be here dia not as idea ye betumi aye. Because ye can't abide any companies and can buy resources as in individual companies. It is a company be on an pay with me aye na aye juma then it just say abide ya enye juma. It was say moreover no it shows that it is possible and it has a huge potential and can create more sustainable jobs if properly supported by a deliberate government policy intervention. Now, I'm sorry that this video we air, but it is good for people who need answers to get answers they are requesting for. Now, see, some critics say that a 24-hour economy can only be possible where there is demand, and that Ghana's economic context is incompatible with a 24-hour economy because of low demand. Are they right? And listen, Mekrano, this was one. In fact, this was my main problem with the 24-hour economy. When NDC forecast said in 2020, I'm a video. Ebisa questions no. This was the main question I asked. Say 24-hour economy now you see yate. But what if demand is low? The company can't operate 24 hours. Okay. Now, yentie answer omo edeba or say no, they are wrong. Okay. Not as people like me no, you say I am wrong. Yeah. Or say as has already been explained, the 24-hour economy will be mainly anchored on John Mahama's overarching vision of creating sustainable jobs through the transformation of Ghana into an import substitution and export-led economy, among others. Currently, over 90% of the things we consume in Ghana, food, beverage, fabrics, pharmaceuticals, are imported. Demand for these basic commodities already exists. Okay. Into say currently no. Osha sectors are or more case 24-hour economy no ye be ye wo no e sectors bi a wo mo aye hwehwemu hu ne say Ghana ye consuming nyama pa into demand wo ho ye man say pharmaceutical no ye enro no ye kwakokra fi abrochi eba nti sen mahama aye na adwen say obema ye jai say ye kra ndwo na fi abrochi aba Ghana no na tre say Ghana company a wo producing ndro no afi demand no ebe ko high ni yaba beto efi Ghana company no eho nti factors na ana sectors na wo mo pese wo mo ye 24-hour economy na sectors bi a o mo ahwemu hu ne say all those sectors no demand e wo ho deda. Okay, as Ghana has the capacity to produce most of these basic items for import substitution and export if the right enabling environment is created by government. As the problem, however, has been the high cost of doing business in the country and the liberalization of the Ghanaian economy, which makes Ghanaian businesses uncompetitive due to competition with cheaper and substandard imports. Okay, the incentive packages under the 24-hour economy policy will significantly reduce the cost of doing business and enable businesses to operate round the clock with an enhanced competitive edge. If locally produced goods can be supplied at a competitive cost to their imported counterparts, they may be absorbed by local demand. Now, as someone what can I say? I told the Biya Ghana for epe embrofo nyama ne say yebeye bibi wo Ghana na dia ayaye wo Ghana na ebeye yen say Ghana ne ayaye wonti na nka ne bo enyefo nanso yaye wo Ghana wo nanso ne bo de dindin eye because embrofo no eye no fofofo no mo de aba enti ohwe aban support a wo say obema companies no mo ye 24-hour economy na ebema companies ni sika wo mo de hye mo nyama mu no eso ate na tre so mo nso bete so ama Ghana for enti no se ba ne se ebia emo ana taus ye bi wo Ghana ye bi wo China de no box ba ko ye 100 cedis Ghana de no box ba ko ye 70 cedis a Ghana for beto Ghana de no because ne bo ofo enti no that is their plan wo mo edeba ebema nyama no akọ we o see. Also, there is high demand for better and more efficient public services from certain public institutions under the 24-hour economy. These institutions will operate round the clock and improve customer service and productivity. Also, the incentive packages will scale up production, enhance productivity and competitiveness, and propel economic growth and lead to more decent and well-paying jobs. Until we hear NDC phone some more can. Boa wa mobile boa companies no eyade a ebema companies na egi no mo so now this is also another tax. We need the NDC to come up with send you frequently asked questions about. We need them to come up with an estimate. The number of they can outsource. They can give the job to people like Global Analytics, okay? To outsource this, to go out and speak with companies and kasa. Don't speak with ordinary Ghanaians, speak with companies and kasa. and ask so that at least if you have a fair idea on the number of companies you'll be working with, the amount you think the government can use to provide certain incentives, no, how you think the government can make that money back, and then aside that, yes, so the amount and how government can make all that money back, we need proper data. What I say on that, okay? We need proper data, and it's money nine. So we figures because answer we are it opens it up well, and it makes your policy a very solid one. Okay, in the NDC for some mutimia, send your mocha say your incentive packages, no, it will scale up production and all that, no. Give us a number. Say there are this number of businesses registered in Ghana. At least 50% would like to enroll onto this policy. If 50% want to enroll, incentive are more mono, ebe cost the taxpayer this amount, ebe cost buying this amount. But I buy so this you can more mono say you freeze. How will government make their money back? At you say and all that. Intini nano. Let us get to know. At you say because he says he can't wire in Ghana. Now I say. The 11th question, I say, can John Mahama be trusted to deliver on his 24-hour economy promise? I say, absolutely yes. John Mahama is a visionary leader and a nation builder. His track record as president bears this fact out. Ghana saw many transformational investments and development in all sectors of the country under his tenure as president, some of which you pray 247 as we speak. It's here. Omu biza se Mahama no enipo betumi ayana. Eno motre se ane Mahama beye. Or tre Inyama Mahama ye construction of Meridian Port Services Terminal, Accra Digital Center, 3 billion private sector led investment in ICT, which is that the Ghana Gas Company Terminal 20. Weno, or more tre Mahama track record Inyama wire than wire, esanso tre infoni of Inyama Mahama ye. Now say when will the details of the Mahama's 24-hour economy policy be made public? The strategic blueprint of the 24-hour economy will be put out after the 2024 manifesto launch of the NDC, more per details, no. I say NDC for launch or manifesto 2024, a whole the blueprints, no, ever Twitter. So in conclusion, they are telling us that the 24-hour economy thing is a game changer and all that, a Juma Pankwa 24-hour economy and all that. So, for those who were asking, I think that the NDC, they've really done well. This was published by the Communications Bureau. I'll give it up to the NDC. They've done well. This is what I asked for. At least Obia will read these documents we biano. At least. So when your questions nili na say you be answer mawa. At least 1 or 2 questions biana will be said here. You've been answered. No. Montre moi on comment box ni momedase.